Paul Mackey, and I welcome you to the One Idjit's Thoughts On podcast for the third day of August, day 3 of the Dog Days of Podcasting Challenge 2026. It's customary to remind listeners on a few of the opening episodes they can go to dogdaysofpodcasting.com to read up on the FAQ for the challenge and get access to the RSS master feed that aggregates all our shows for ease of finding and listening to the entire challenge. Let me tell you, there are a whole bunch of participants this year. It sounds like we have Jay Langejans, Mark Kilfoyle, Amy Bowen, and Mad Marv doing what frankly terrifies me, talking off the top of their heads. Chris Moody is doing similarly, but also playing an amusing tune each day. Nix is back to generating NPCs, which I always find entertaining. Somewhat unusually, Michael Butler was foraging mushrooms in his first episode and gardening herbs in his second episode. Michael is a sometime touring musician, and I'm sure that sometime in the month we'll hear a story of the road or recording, especially if anyone prompts him to. He's also playing music with each episode. Clinton Alvord is a comedy professional, and I always look forward to his comedy bites. Speaking of bites, we also have Nutty, whose Nimlas Studios has been a big help in keeping the One Idjit's Thoughts On podcast going. So far, we've heard Nutty tell of Highland fare and biscuits. Nutty talks about all sorts of things, and often food is involved. Nutty is using the challenge to get back into the podcasting swing, and I can relate. I might talk more about that on another episode. And, of course, we have trivia, and I'm betting you'd like some answers. So yesterday we had... In the 1980s, Betty Crocker marketed an ice cream bar with peanuts, caramel, and chocolate. The name was the same as the activity of the 49ers. What were they called? I'm hoping you thought of the right 49ers. There's no football involved with Gold Rush bars. And they were great. I'd say these days the Snickers ice cream bars that they market are closest that you're going to get to them. And then... Pearson's Candy formerly marketed this bar from the 1930s. It went 3 better than a Necco Sky bar. Equipment difficulties and a conflict with a major soft drink manufacturer forced its retirement in 1979. And these are 7-Up bars. The Necco Sky bar had does have still 4 unique compartments with candy fillings covered in the chocolate. But the 7-Up bar had 7. Those fillings varied over the years, and I've seen wrapper art mentioning mint, various nougats, hazelnut, fudge, cherry, caramel, coconut, and orange jelly, among others. I don't think I ever ate one, but I don't have a lot of really firm memories of the 70s. It seems like that would be memorable. And the bonus point, both companies were founded in Minneapolis. Go ahead and give yourself a point if you said Minnesota. General Mills long ago moved out to the suburb of Golden Valley, but it is still based in Minnesota. Pearson's, however, was sold to various national interests over the years, including private equity firms, and it was recently announced that the venerable St. Paul factory built in 1959 would be closing this September. I'm sure you'll still be able to buy a salted nut roll or a nut goodie, but they won't be from St. Paul anymore. That means already today you have a possible cumulative score of up to 5 points. Let's get a couple more questions and wrap this thing up for the day. First, it's interesting that a Salachian vacuum company has also sneaked into the blender business, apparently without a shredder setting. They are clearly successful with product placement, like being the race team sponsor to Brad Pitt in 2025's film F1. What is the name featured on those cars and crew uniforms in the film? And the story of naming this personal lubricant is slipperier than... Well, okay, it's slippery. No one knows how it got its name. I even asked all over Covington, and nobody knew. What's it called? I suppose I'll just slide out of here after that one and say happy hunting. You've been listening to the One Idjit's Thoughts On podcast, produced by Paul Mackey in association with Nimlas Studios. Any short clips of audio from shows is included under fair use for commentary purposes, and copyright for that content remains with its original copyright holders. The theme song is Too Good by Jack Mangan and is used by his generous permission. One Idjit's Thoughts is produced under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 4.0 International License. You can find more episodes of this podcast and many other fine podcasts at nimlas.org. You can contact me by emailing idjitcastpodcast@gmail.com or commenting on episodes at nimlas.org.